So what we have in this mixture that we're going to be putting in the dumplings is ground pork, and we also have olive oil and sesame oil in it, and we have cilantro. I'm going to be adding fresh garlic. It's chopped really fine, and we're going to be putting in a lot, probably about like 4 teaspoons or 5. I mean,
this much. A lot.
3 tablespoons, I guess. And then these are shiitake mushrooms, and they're also chopped pretty finely. And we're going to be adding them into the mixture.
So you're adding the mushrooms to it?
Yes.
And the onions?
Yes. We need the white onions. You mind if you run in and grab that? And Kelly's chopping the green onions. Just grab whatever's chopped.
Do you need the garlic too?
Garlic's in.
Yeah, the garlic's already here. Okay, thank you. Meanwhile, let's talk about hearts. You guys. So you guys already know how to play Della? Okay.
Here's another guy.
Do you guys know how to cook fried rice?
That's don't replace them. I got them from the friend. More mushrooms?
Yeah, we're going to bring back the.
Those were issued 2 years after the war ended. It's got a unique smell. I think the what's the oil? You're right about the cilantro. There is a lot of cilantro. I feel like the sesame is kind of the overwhelming smell. The sauce. Yeah, it's right there. It's the green stuff.
Oh, 3 more play.
No, it was gross cilantro. My mom glows cilantro. Yeah, she's green. You just have to be careful. It's not dangerous, man. I'm up to here in it, man.
Okay, while he's mixing, I'll be back in a second. I need to grab some more things to throw in there.
Are we red?
I don't want to touch it.
Oh my god.
Anybody else like that? There's one of that. What's that?
Okay.
Everybody signed in on the piece of paper? Good?
I didn't sign in.
Yes, that'll be your signature.
I don't think everybody is.
I'll do my best.
Where's the meat?
So what we're going to have you guys do is that we're going to have a couple stations around the table. We're going to have the meat in the center, and these are the wrappers. And so what we do with Chinese dumplings is you take about $1.
No, they broke a streak.
Okay, we take about as much.
Yeah.
And put it in the center. And so when we have it in the center, we take some water and you smear it around the edge. This one already has it. And you close it up like this, so that it looks nice and pretty and it's half crescent shape. And once you're done with it, we're going to be putting it onto these plates. And make sure you don't eat anything off the plates. This is raw meat. Your handles have raw meat, so I wouldn't lick your fingers or anything. And that should be it. This is where we're going to be making dumplings. After we do that, the minute we finish one of these plates, you guys can bring it over to the kitchen and we're going to boil it, and then we can fry some of them. And it should be going back on the table, and then you guys should be able to eat it. Meanwhile, I can show some of you guys. Yeah, that's good. They're taking a while to chop things. Meanwhile, wait, did you find your chopping board?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, I'll go and help out. Meanwhile, I can show you guys how to fry rice in the kitchen. Sound good?
Okay, all of us? At the same time?
We can stand in the laundry room and watch.
Like 3 of us.
Yeah, sure. I'll take 3 or 4 people.
Can you show us what?
Where's the mixer guy?
Did you say, what did you say?
What do you want me to do with this?
I was going to add that in.
What? Why?
Oh, put it on YouTube.
Don't.
Why?
You would have to like sign waivers. I don't want to be on YouTube.
Just back of your head.
Huh?
Just back of your head.
This is my voice.
It sounds lovely.
I thought you already brought the stuff out to make dumplings.
He did. Yeah.
Okay, you're not gonna know how to make dumplings as well?
Yeah, the fried rice should, we're going to do them simultaneously because dumplings are being boiling.
Oh, that's true. Is there any kind of meat that I can use for the fried rice?
I mean, like we had the ground pork. I was planning on like some of the later batches. We can just add some of the leftovers in there.
Fair enough.
And also we have some protein since we already have eggs. Yeah, we already have eggs. I mean, it has protein.
I just like having some red to meat in my fried rice as well.
Okay. So how this works? We have the fried rice already. Okay, we have the cooked rice already cooked. That's kind of a redundancy there, but okay. So we're gonna take about a couple big spoonfuls of the cooked rice and kind of smush it down into the pan, and that allows it so all of it kind of cooks evenly on one side. And we're gonna start heating up the fried rice. We're gonna turn on the fan.
Where's the green onion bowl?
Green onion
It's
bowl.
still over there? It's just still back in the oven?
Yeah, but just go ahead and take the container since we need it.
Sounds good.
Okay, and so we turn it up high at first, so once we start hearing it sizzle, then we know it's gotten its temperature, then we can turn it back down. And so we're going to take some of the oils. Do you know where the sesame, these?
No,
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So you can hear it's starting to heat up, but that's just the bottom of the pan since it's wet. We're going to add probably about a tablespoon of oil.
How do you want the lettuce?
Fire marshal pellet.
Fine, no, really fine, because we don't want it kind of chunky.
Okay.
We don't want it chunky at all. And then we're going to take a couple eggs. And we're going to put them to the side.
A little bit at a time.
And while that heats up, I'm going to put the cilantro. The cilantro is amazing. Some people don't like it because, I guess, they're not as amazing as people who love cilantro. But cilantro is an amazing herb. Is that what you call it? No, it's not an herb. What is cilantro? Flavor.
It's green stuff.
Yeah, it's the green stuff. Do you guys know how to chop? Do you know how to chop it? Go for it. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we've already washed it.
We're gonna be cooking it, so it's fine.
Just for good measure.
Okay, so you go.
Never a bad decision.
Okay.
So once again, you want the lettuce very fine.
Very fine. I know it'll shrink still, but I need it to be very fine. So, one thing, sorry about that. One thing with chopping is you always want the you always want some point of the knife to be touching the chopping board at all times. It allows for there to be consistency in moving, so you never stop chopping, and so there's less chance that you're going to cut your fingers also because the blade's going to be closer to the surface. And the way that I kind of want to do it is kind of like a rocking chair. You know how rocking chairs kind of go back and forth like this? You need to keep when the tip of the rocking chair gets to that point, that's when you slide things under. So you push forward like this, like a rocking chair, and then you go back and you push forward, and then you slide like that. Okay? So you can go ahead and do that as well. Yeah, I'm going to slide this over and put it in here.
That chair was telling. Look at that vending machine.
Okay. I like that. Yes.
Is this fine enough, or do you need it smaller? Eric,
Smaller.
smaller?
I would say smaller.
Yeah, really, really small.
So smaller than this.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Okay.
almost, not like the white onion is small. You saw how small the white onions were. Okay.
Learning to learn.
So,
Basically, we want some lettuce dust.
sorry?
We want some lettuce dust.
Maybe have that small. Okay, so this is you can hear that the rice is crackling, which is a good sign. The water is causing the oil to heat up.
I mean, I personally would have put
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a couple eggs
What do you make?
and we're going to crack it over it.
you just first cook it. You just steam them like normal, and then basically cut it.
And we're going to kind of scramble it on top of it.
Rice wine vinegar in it?
Then,
Not yet.
you see how fine this is?
So why does it look sticky on it?
Because it's the type of rice. Sometimes rice tend to be.
Okay, we'll take another one.
We're
Like,
2 eggs,
Most
a little bit
Asian,
of olive oil.
most Asian rice begins
Yeah.
sticky as is. Like,
Oh, okay.
Sticky white rice.
yeah, pretty much.
I'll just wash my hands because I got some egg on them. Can you fry me up an omelet real quick?
I can fry you up on omelet real quick.
Yeah, I just need to make sure it's not big. That's okay.
So what's the lettuce going into?
It's also going to the dumpling batter.
To the what?
The dumpling batter.
The dumpling meat.
Oh, okay.
Meat mixture thing.
They call it batter, but
So also what I like to do with fried rice is add a tiny bit of rice vinegar. You have to be really careful with this because if you add too much, it's going to ruin your rice because it's going to taste like vinegar. Which is bad.
Whoa.
With the flip.
Oh,
You should work your cart.
so cilantro.
You'd have to turn them down a notch.
And we're going to put a lot more later on because this cilantro is going to kind of cook down into it. Now is when we add garlic.
But don't run out of memory.
Huh?
Don't run out of memory.
That's good. If you can, chop up a piece of garlic really quickly. Because I need it for fried rice. I thought I had garlic powder here, but
did you have garlic up there?
I used it. Thank you. I need to chop in some garlic. That's good. That's good. And you see this nice golden brown color? It's nice, you need to make sure that you don't overcook it because then it'll just get, kind of hard and dry. That's not what you want, but you kind of want that because rice is a grain, and grain has starches, and starches made out of sugar. So what's actually happening is that the sugar is actually caramelizing. So you're going to get a slight, crispy, sweet type of texture on it, which is going to be really nice. A nice contrast with the salt. Called oyster sauce, also sometimes known as hoisin sauce, and it essentially makes anything taste really good. But I'm not going to add too much. Just kind of it's very salty, it's very thick, and going to combine this a little bit oyster sauce.
I can't hear you.
Oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce. It smells really bad.
You want it in right now?
Why did you let me smell that?
Alright. Want it in now?
Yeah. You're putting in the garlic. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce on top of it since I didn't put too much of this in.
I'm just looking for another container.
Is that soy sauce like mixed?
It's just plain soy sauce.
Oh, okay.
Smells good.
Okay, and one of you, do you guys want to do something? Sure. Okay. So one thing that you guys can do is take the Eggo wrapper. There's 2 Eggo wrappers there. Go ahead and chop them into 4 equal-sized squares.
What's getting put into squares?
We're taking these and we're going to be making more dumpling wrappers. And so we're